Now, you gonna do whatever you want to do. I'm just a guy on YouTube. But never let current times dictate what you do long term with your investments, okay? Now, investment videos don't do well, but I have to tell you, I don't pay attention to the news, okay? The news is glorified social media grifting. That's all that is. Let me show you this report. I'm Larry of the No Regret Show. 44 years old, seen a lot of things happen in the market. I've always stayed the course, never changed for what's happening currently. I want to show you this news clip on how the news clip literally contradicts the damn news clip.
We have some good news to report. Fidelity Investments says that as the stock market has gone up, there are a record number of 401k millionaires in America right now. Overall, average 401k balances hitting an all-time high this year as markets came back. Now, most of you don't touch where you invest your 401k money, maybe move it around a little bit, but are some of those 401k savers kind of stuck in outdated investments? Sure.
Listen to what he just said. 401k people who are millionaires don't move their money around, don't touch it, barely move it around, but is it stuck money? How do you think they became millionaires? They didn't move it around, they didn't follow trends, they didn't follow what you guys talk about or what social media influencers talk about. They left it alone, therefore, millionaires. What do I always say? Leave your money alone.
Epperson joining us now to explain and how to avoid what she will call stuck money. Sharon.
Stuck money.
Stuck money.
I mean, it is.
Sounds like a segment.
Yeah.
What she's really going to do, because she's a nobody, she's a correspondent, she's not a really financial person, she's not a hedge fund manager or anything like that. I don't listen to those people anyway. Yeah, she pretty much is there for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Why would somebody who's a millionaire listen to somebody who's going to show them how to avoid what? Being a millionaire? If you're already a millionaire, you did something right. Am I right or am I wrong?
It's great news what we've seen, though. You know, looking at these 401k millionaires, 595,000 of them, a record high in the second quarter. The average balance up 8% from the previous quarter, $137,000 on average. But then the other part is 95% of the overall 401k investors didn't make any changes at all to their portfolios. That might have been fine.
Oh, it might have been fine. 95% of the people didn't move any money around. They didn't jump out of anything. They didn't follow any trends. Therefore, they're millionaires. She just told you right there. We don't do anything. We're boring. And therefore, our money grows.
Fine if they were in a target date fund and it was, you know, fulfilling their goals. But if they weren't and they just had it there because that's the kind of what they've had for the last years and years and years, that's stuck money. That's money that you have.
No, it's not. That's called great investing. That's what that's called. Great investing. Look, she's going to try to talk you out of your money and watch them make a joke about Bitcoin. Check this out.
Haven't properly invested. And it could be in your 401k. It could be a forgotten 401k from a previous employer where the money's just stuck there. You've forgotten you had it, so you haven't invested.
People forget they have 401ks.
I don't know how you do that, but some people do. People forget stock certificates that they got decades and decades ago and you know, what they should
They lose their Bitcoin
now.
key. Oh, that's a separate segment.
You lose your Bitcoin key. No, or people with money don't touch their money because they don't need their money. That's what generational wealth is. They hold on to it and you leave it to family members to grow tax-free. You see how the news tries to get you to move your money around to more riskier, trendier stuff? But they're already millionaires. They're already millionaires. They did something right. Isn't that the goal, to be a millionaire? Now, just remember, she's a nobody. She's a correspondent. Let's get back to the video. Ladies and gentlemen, that correspondent, that's his guest, that's going to tell you how your boring 401k could be slowing you down, is a nobody. I'm sorry, but she's a nobody. She's a correspondent. She's just like a guest. She's there talking. Like, that's what they do, talking heads. But if you listen to that video, people are millionaires by being boring. If you listen to that clip, right? If you listen to that clip, he says more 401k millionaires built their wealth in boring funds. He literally says that. Index funds and target date funds. They're millionaires. Now that video is going to hurt some people. Here's why. they're not going to say to themselves, you know what, I am a millionaire and it's boring, and maybe I should move some of this money. You know what they're going to do? They're going to move that money out into something risky, and they're going to lose some of their money, right? They're going to lose some of their money because they feel maybe it's boring instead of doing what works. Remember, when there's a market downturn, the first things to sell off is that risky shit. He literally is going to destroy people's 401ks. But if you notice, they also said the majority of the people, 401k millionaires, meaning a job. You need a job. I'm serious. You need a job. A job with a 401k. A lot of people are 401k millionaires, okay? Meaning they're on track for retirement. They're going to have a great retirement. They didn't listen to anybody up here that tells them your job, you are a plantation worker, you're a 9-to-5 worker. Just said 9-to-5 plantation workers are millionaires. They walk past you every day and you don't even know them. Now, that video is also going to hurt people because a lot of people are millionaires on paper. They could be in their mid-50s, late 50s, 40s, 60s. And you know what they're going to say? I'm going to go buy some expensive shit because I'm a millionaire on paper. And then you know what happens? They get themselves in debt because they're millionaires on paper. They're worth 1.1, 1.2. The market takes a downturn. Now they're worth 700,000. They can't retire because they were basing their life on their 1.1, even though they're not retired yet. Now they're in debt. They possibly lose that 401k job. And now what? Now they're taking their money out when it's worth less. This is why we got the savings challenge, ladies and gentlemen. So you save money, bank money. Now, I'm not against having fun cars. I love fun cars myself. But people look at their 401k balances and they start living beyond their means. Hey, I'm a millionaire on paper. I'm going to go get this Porsche GT3 RS for $400,000. I'm going to get this 911 Turbo for $250,000. I'm going to get this Lamborghini for $500,000. Ladies and gentlemen, live within your wage, okay? Act your wage, live within your wage, you know, have the fun stuff, but be able to pay for it in cash, save up for it. I know it's boring. People don't want to hear that, but the people that don't want to hear it are the ones that usually are the most ones that are affected by it because they didn't listen to it. So he's going to hurt people. The videos like that hurt people. They're going to jump into risky stuff. Oh, I can get more money. It took me 25 years to become a millionaire. You became a millionaire. The majority of the people never become millionaires in their lifetime because they're constantly trying to do what somebody on social media told them to do or the news told them to do. Just do what works. Stick to your plan. Don't deviate from it. It got you there. That's what helped you get there. Stick to it, okay? Do what you want. It's your money. I didn't help you make it. I can't tell you how to spend it. But he literally contradicts himself in that video. And that woman, sorry to say that correspondent is a nobody, okay? No regrets. Get it.